Hey everyone, Valley here. Today I want to quickly talk about some settings in Valheim that could enhance your experience. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Let's start with camera shake. I used to play with camera shake on until someone during one of my live streams asked me to turn it off. I was in the middle of a copper mining session and I thought, weird, but sure, let's turn it off. And I'm not going to lie, it made so much difference, it was actually staggering. I never changed it back. I highly recommend turning it off nowadays, because if it's on, every single impact results in a mini earthquake on your screen. The only reason I would keep this setting on is because of the bigger enemies like trolls and golems. If you're playing with different sound settings and different music on, they might creep up on you without you noticing. That's why I'm hoping for a slider instead of a single toggle in the future. I would love to change the intensity instead of turning it off completely. But for the time being, this is what we got. The second setting you might want to tweak is the amount of vegetation in Valheim. If you're having issues with finding mushrooms and other resources, changing this setting will help you. It's especially helpful at the start when you're still out there exploring your first island. It's so much easier to find your first stones and mushrooms. Play around with it for a bit to see what you prefer. And while you're at it, and you find these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe and help us reach 1000 subscribers. And finally, depth of field. This might be an odd one because usually I love depth of field. It creates so much character for photographs and taking screenshots in games, but Valheim's depth of field can be too much for my taste. Usually it obscures my view when I really need to see things, which affects my skill with the bow and is not really practical while hunting deer. I have a tendency to look downwards, which results in depth of field kicking in when I don't want it to, so if you're having issues seeing things or hitting animals, consider turning it off. Although, if you are going to take screenshots or record video material, don't forget to turn it on again. I'm sometimes forgetful, so I just leave it on, but otherwise I would turn it off. And those are the 3 settings in Valheim you might want to change. Are you booting up the game to turn off camera shake? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to get information about the state of Valheim, you might want to watch this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.